The guns that were confiscated by police at the scene of last week's crime had been sold at an illegal gun show. So we have a sequence of tenses here. The guns were confiscated at the scene of last week's crime. We want the guns to have been sold at the illegal gun show prior to their confiscation. So had been, the past perfect tense, this is where the past perfect tense is supposed to be. This actually looks good. Let's check the other ones. B has the police at the scene confiscated the guns that have been. This puts the present perfect. This suggests that the confiscated guns went on to be sold at an illegal gun show. I suppose you could argue that that's a logical sentence, but that's trouble. Ultimately, the emphasis on the guns that were confiscated at the scene of the crime, we want them to have gone from an illegal gun show to a crime rather than from a crime to an illegal gun show, because then there's a bunch of other questions left unsaid, namely how do they go from being owned by the police to the illegal gun show. So B, while it could exist in a different and more gruesome news story, is less likely than A. C, the guns that were confiscated by the police have been, and again that's the same issue. Let's see, D, the guns that were confiscated were sold. There's two past tenses here. And again, while last week's crime, does put it in the correct time frame, it doesn't necessarily make it clear when the gun show was. So it's not clear what order these things happened in. And then E, last week, the guns that had been confiscated by police in the crime week. Ugh, yuck. Let's get rid of E. Choice A is clearly the correct one.